So, in addition to the previous video with the Kundalini and the deception and the trick within it, I've been pondering on it like I do, and I had another thought that I'd missed out, and it's a big one, and that is the way that the Kundalini is used by negative forces within the world. So, this is a video in itself, so I'll keep it brief. The Kundalini when a child is raped below the age of 4 years old, specifically a male child, the mind splits. And the effect from the mind splitting is the Kundalini awakening. And the word that is used for this is the Key of Solomon. So, it's that simple, what I'm trying to say. And I just wanted to put that in coordinates with the story of Adam and Eve and the snake, and how the snake offered wisdom and knowledge. So it's a well-known fact that when the Kundalini is activated, people have been known to gain more information, knowledge, brain power, etc. So it's referenced in the Bible. Now, I was listening to a man's experience of the Kundalini awakening, and in my opinion it sounded absolutely mortifyingly horrendous, and it couldn't have been more visually descriptive of a demonic possession. So, he said that he went to a retreat. During this retreat, they weren't allowed to speak to each other, and they would wake up at 4:30 in the morning and they would meditate for all day. And on the 4th day, this man woke up, and all of a sudden the chatter in the back of his mind was no longer there. And so he got up, he walked around, and he felt more sensitive and in touch with the way that he could feel. And all of a sudden, he felt his chest. He felt this enormous love within his chest. He used the term love. Now, love backwards is phonetically evil. And he said it was so extreme, and that he got so upset and he was crying. And then as the love started to subside, it got really, really hot. And he couldn't move, and he felt morphed. And then that started to subside. And he felt as if his whole body was vibrating. And he felt as if something was taking over his body. And he felt the urge to sit up straight like that. Now you go and look at these demonic possession horror films, and you'll see they'll sit up like that. Notice that. It's a discovery I've just made now in my head. And it's true. And the Exorcist, I'm sure she hisses at one point. Anyway, and then he said that it felt as if his insides were leaking freezing cold fluid. Felt like there was this fluid melting out of his insides. And then he went so cold, and he ended up staying the night in this tent, and he was so cold, so freezing. And then the next day a bird came to him and said, look, it's alright, you're just transitioning. And he completely accepted that. I thought that that was positive. Now, in my point of view, from an enlightened, broader perspective of that situation, it's dark. It's dark. And I just thought that that was important to share. So, yeah. See you in a bit.